Morning, guys. What's going on? So we are gonna hop back into it. Plan is to read Proverbs 4, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I read yesterday Proverbs 2 and Proverbs 3. I had a pretty good time yesterday. Let's get it pulled up on me. So yeah, it's good. Had a pretty good day today too. Just give me some time. Let's come in. Page Nehemiah Proverbs. Hope everyone enjoyed their day. We were doing a fundraiser today. My parents had made some like a turkey leg dressing plate, and it was pretty dang good. Turkey legs, dressing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce. Man, it was pretty dang good actually. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a little snack. A little snack. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. Eric, what's up, dude? All right. Check it, man. So right now we're about to read Proverbs 4. Some Starburst real quick. But all right, guys, here we go. So Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for just allowing us to just wake up and enjoy our day. Continue to watch out for all of us as we go through our day and lead us on the right path. Continue to renew our minds and change our hearts. And Holy Spirit, if you can just come and be our teacher in this moment. Help us understand the word and yeah, give us eyes to see and ears to hear. Jesus, amen. All right, guys. So Proverbs 4. Here we go. So the from Proverbs 1:8 all the way to chapter 9, it's an invitation. He's inviting his son to wisdom. So we're about to read right now is just a continuation of the invitation, the father's invitation to the son. So a father's wise instruction. Hear, O sons, a father's instruction, and be attentive, that you may gain insight. For I give you good precepts. Do not forsake my teaching. When I was a son with my father, tender, the only one in the sight of my mother. When I was a son with my father, tender, the only one in the sight of my mother, he taught me and said to me, let your heart hold fast my words. Keep my commandments and live. Get wise, get insight. Do not forget and do not turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will keep you. Love her, and she will guard you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight. Prize her highly, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. She will place on your head a graceful garland. She will bestow on you a beautiful crown. Hear, my son, and accept my words. John 3:16, amen. Hear, my son, and accept my words, that the years of your life may be many. I have taught you the way of wisdom. I have led you in the paths of uprightness. When you walk, your steps will not be hampered, and if you run, you will not stumble. Keep hold of instruction. Do not let go. Guard her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not walk in the way of the evil. Avoid it. Do not go on it. Turn away from it and pass on, for they cannot sleep unless they have done wrong. They are robbed of sleep unless they have made someone stumble, for they eat the bread of the wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Excuse me. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter until full day. The way of the wicked is like deep darkness, and they do not know over what they stumble. My son, be attentive to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Let them not escape from your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and healing to all their flesh. Keep your heart with all diligence, for from it flows the springs of life. But away from you, crooked speech, and put devious talk far from you. Let your eyes look directly forward, and your gaze be straight before you. Ponder the path of your feet, then all your ways will be sure. Do not swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. That's four. See what it says. I have the study Bible, so I like to read the study portion of it, so you can get a better understanding of what it was saying in chapter four. So here we go. It says, when I was a son with my mother, the father shows he can identify with his sons. He too was once young and under the instruction of a father. He also implies that wisdom did not begin with him, but goes back through many generations. Get wisdom. The reader is encouraged to search for wisdom and to guard it continually. It is a great treasure. In Proverbs, the beginning of wisdom is always the fear of the Lord. The Lord is the giver of true wisdom. This passage gives one of the main teachings of Proverbs, the doctrine of the two ways. Everyone has a choice between entering the way of wisdom and the way of folly. Which path is taken which path is taken will determine the outcome of one's life. One should avoid the way of the wicked, for it creates a hunger that is destructive and that cannot be satisfied. Dawn, full day. These verses describe each increasing brightness. from first light until noon. The path of a person refers to the way that a person lives. The wise person's way of life shines brighter and brighter as it increasingly displays God's light. The commands in 2021 all encourage making wisdom a vital part of one's life. Heart in Proverbs refers to the center of one's inner life. It is from this place that a person does not are it is from this place that a person does all thinking, feeling, and choosing. Taking words of wisdom into the heart is of the greatest importance. They are life, because out of the heart flow all the thoughts, words, and choices of a person's life. From it flow the springs of life. Cricket speech. A wise person's speech does not include elements contrary to what the Lord loves, which describes how the misuse of speech displeases the Lord. The idea that the eyes should look directly forward suggests determination to remain in the right way when a person turns his eyes away from the path he is likely to stumble. Mm, yeah, that's pretty dang good. Chapter 4 has some good gems in there. From keeping your eyes straight on the path, refraining from crooked speech, your heart posture, the two paths of the wise of the folly, the way of wisdom and the way of folly. Which path is taken will determine the outcome of one's life. You gotta search for wisdom out there. But yeah, that's chapter 5. It's a pretty good one. The verse that everybody loves is keep your heart with all diligence, or guard your heart, for from it flow the springs of life. Mm-mm-mm. Starbucks is so good, I can't even lie. I don't have these often, but man, they are good. Mm-mm-mm. All right, we're gonna continue on with Proverbs 5. Just give me 1 second. I'm joining Starbucks, man. All right. Proverb 5. Here we go. Warning against adultery. My son, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, that you may keep discretion, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of a forbidden woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Yeah, Eric, I'll pull up, man. I'll be here. It will probably be going from Proverbs 6, though. Right now, I'm probably going to read Proverbs 4 and 5. So, yeah, man, I'll be here. Just pull up, man. You see me. Put the alarm on. You have a good night, bro. You have a good night. Proverbs 5 4. But in the end, she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps follow the path to Sheol. She does not ponder the path of life. Her ways wander, and she does not know it. And now, O sons, listen to me, and do not depart from the words of my mouth. Keep your way far from her, and do not go near the door of her house, lest you give your honor to others, and your years to the merciless. Lest strangers take their fill of your strength, and your labors go to the house of a foreigner. And at the end of your life you groan, when your flesh and body are consumed. And you say, how I hated discipline, and my heart despised reproof. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers, or incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of utter ruin in the assembled congregation. Drink water from your own cisterns, flowing water from your own well. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets, let them be for yourself alone, and not for strangers with you. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, a graceful dove. Let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. Why should you be intoxicated, my son, with a forbidden woman, and embrace the bosom of an adulteress? For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his paths. The iniquities of the wicked ensnare him, and he is held fast in the cords of his sin. He dies for lack of discipline, and because of his great folly, he is led astray. Man, oh man, man, oh man. That's some good instruction right there. That's some good instruction. Whenever he says, where is it? Let strangers take their fill of your strength, and your labors go to the house for a foreigner of a foreigner. And at the end of your life you groan when your flesh and body are consumed, and you say, right here, 5:12, and you say, how I hated discipline, and my heart despised reproof. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers and incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of utter ruin, and in the assembled congregation. Man, man, that hurts. But all right, here we go. So now we're gonna read. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna read the verse that the chapter is talking about, and then I'm gonna read the breakdown from the study Bible. So I'm gonna read it like that. So starting off from chapter 5, verse 2 through 6 says, that you may keep discretion and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of a forbidden woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps follow the path to Sheol. She does not ponder the path of life. Her ways wander, and she does not know it. Says the son's lips may guard knowledge. That is, he should not speak anything that is inconsistent with true knowledge and wisdom. In contrast, the lips of a forbidden woman are flattering, they drip honey, and her words are persuasive. Her speech is smoother than oil. The disastrous end of her own life proves her words to be hollow and destructive. 7 and 8. Nabooms, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to hear from you. That's awesome. Okay, I hope everything's going all right for you, bro. Hope everything's going all right. We're in Proverbs 5, man. Reading chapter 5, verses 7 and 8. Got this new study Bible, so I'm reading the study portion of it right now. But here we go. And now, O sons, listen to me, and do not depart from the words of my mouth. Keep your way far from her, and do not go near the door of her house. This instruction is repeated throughout the book. Recognize the right path and seek to stay on it. A person stays on the right path by following words of wisdom. Do not depart from the words of my mouth, and by avoiding evil, keep your way far from her. Doing all right, Nabooms? Doing all right, man. Been been doing some different things and stuff like that. Just kind of starting to get some things together, but I'm doing good. Doing good. Shoot, I'm glad to see you in here. Glad to see you. But here we go. Did you have a good Fourth of July? And were you touched at all, or do you know anybody that was out there at the floods or anything like that? Hope everyone was all right in your life. But yeah, how's your Fourth of July go? Chapter 5, verse 9 through 14 says, "Lest you give your honor to others." It's good. It's good. "Lest you give your honor to others and your years to the merciless. Let strangers take their fill of your strength and your labors go to the house of a foreigner. And at the end of your life you groan when your flesh and body are consumed, and you say, how I hated discipline, and my heart despised reproof. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers, or incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of utter ruin in the assembled congregation. The man who follows after the forbidden woman will see others take away from him the things that he himself should have enjoyed later in life: honor in years, strength in labors. Such a wayward life also produces regret over the wasting of body and soul, and shame within the church and community." Jeez. Jeez. Here we go. Chapter 5, 15 through 18. Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets? Let them be for yourself alone and not for strangers with you. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth. The wife is pictured as a source of water. The man who is tempted to commit adultery should think about how he would feel if his wife were to do the same. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets? He should be faithful to her just as he wants her to be faithful to him. Amen. 18 through 19. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, a graceful doe. Let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. The intimacy of marriage produces or provides the place where sexual desires are rightly expressed for the enjoyment and good of both husband and wife. Yeah. 20, 21 through 23. For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his paths. The iniquities of the wicked ensure him, and he is held fast in the cords of his sin. He dies for lack of discipline, and because of his great folly, he is led astray. For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, reminds the righteous of how the Lord blesses the one who stays on the good path. It also warns about being led astray by the forbidden woman. This can result in being held fast in sin. Some good teaching right then. Some good teaching in that. Man, gotta love Proverbs. I don't read this book a lot at all, actually. And yeah, it shows. It shows. But I'm I'm learning to like take heed. And, I'm searching for wisdom, and I'm curious about certain things, and I'm finding myself really appreciating the words that it's saying. A lot of times I am just looking for guidance from like a male figure or like somebody that can provide some substance for me as I'm in the space of like learning and growing. And I think it's cool that this provides so much um, wisdom and depth in wisdom in depth um, for a lot of like I guess positions and situations and concerns. Um, yeah, clearly clearly it's amazing. Yeah, clearly it's amazing. So, but yeah, there's this passage that's in here because I think he goes on. He talks about practical warnings. It's chapter 6. Warnings against adulteress, warnings against the adulteress, warnings against adultery. He goes on for it goes all the way to about two more chapters after this is just about adultery. So the passage that's in here in the study Bible is the allure of sexual sin. So I feel like reading that one. Then we'll read this one, and then I'll pray us out, and then um, yeah, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of it. So here we go. The allure of sexual sin. Proverbs 6, 20 through 35. Oh, never mind. Because it's talking about a particular proverb. So we'll hold off. We'll read that tomorrow. So, all right, guys. That'll be it. So, dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for just allowing us to step into your word. Thank you for the wisdom that you give freely. I pray that if there's anyone out there that is looking for wisdom and looking for understanding, I pray that they ask you for it. I pray that you continue to be the provider and lover that you say you are. We appreciate your consistency in our life. May you continue to renew our minds and give us understanding of what is the right path and what is the wrong path. May you give us strength and determination to stay on the right path and to run the right race and to run the race to get the prize. Holy Spirit, if you can just continue to fill us up, continue to just be our comforter, be our peace, and be our joy. May you continue to talk to us and just allow us to just appreciate what it is that you have for us, what you have in store for us. And thank you for everything that you've done, everything you continue to do, everything that you're doing in our lives. And yeah, thank you for changing us, and thank you for continuing to pursue us. And we just appreciate all the things you do for us and being grateful. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. Have a good night.